You've heard of solar storms, but did you know one night in 1859, the entire American sky turned blood red, telegraphs exploded, and people thought the world was ending? Before we begin, comment below. Do you think an event like this could happen again in our lifetime? Uncovering America's strangest and forgotten real stories. Tonight, we revisit a terrifying night lost in history. The Carrington Event, a real cosmic disaster that turned America into a scene straight out of a horror film. Stay with me, because the twist at the end is something modern scientists don't want you to ignore. It was August 28th, 1859. Most Americans were asleep. Farmers, telegraph operators, travelers, families resting in their wooden homes. Nothing unusual. But at 2 a.m., the sky over the United States suddenly flashed white, brighter than lightning, waking entire towns in panic. Then, the sky changed color. From Ohio to New York, from Virginia to California, the heavens above America turned into a swirling curtain of red, green, and violent purple light. Not gentle auroras, not soft northern glow, but intense, vibrating waves that looked like the sky was bleeding. People rushed outside in nightclothes, terrified. Children cried, church bells rang, dogs howled at the sky. Newspapers the next day described it simply. The sky was on fire. But here's the strange part. Witnesses said the lights weren't just glowing, they were moving, twisting, flickering in strange patterns. In Boston, the colors bent into a giant arch. In Pennsylvania, the sky pulsed like a heartbeat. In Washington, D.C., soldiers reported the night felt brighter than a full moon. People began asking questions. Was it an omen? A punishment? A sign of war? But what happened next shocked everyone. Across the country, telegraph offices suddenly began to spark, then burst into flames. Telegraph lines buzzed violently. Metal keys jolted operators with painful electric shocks. Paper caught on fire on desks. Machines ran on their own, typing messages no one touched. Some operators reported messages flowing through lines that weren't even connected to power. Engineers were horrified. Nothing like this had ever happened. And the scariest part? The event wasn't stopping. The sky grew brighter. The shocks became stronger. The fires grew larger. Americans had no idea they were witnessing the single largest solar storm ever recorded in human history. But things were about to get even stranger. On September 1st, just as the lights were fading, another blast, stronger, brighter, more violent, hit Earth. This one was so powerful that gold miners in the Rocky Mountains woke up thinking it was morning. They started cooking breakfast at 1 a.m. because the sky outside looked like sunrise. In the eastern states, people could read newspapers at night under the blood-red glow. Birds woke up early. Cows left barns. People fell to their knees praying. And telegraph operators? Many quit that night, convinced the machines were cursed. But what caused this nightmare? High above Earth, a massive solar flare erupted, the strongest ever recorded. A wave of charged particles slammed into the atmosphere, turning the sky into a violent display of color. In simple words, the sun attacked America. The electricity in the air was so strong, metal objects shocked anyone who touched them. Railroad tracks sparked, compasses spun wildly, ships were lost at sea. The U.S. Navy reported nights so bright that they could navigate without lanterns. Even generations later, scientists admit, if the same event happened today, our power grids, satellites, GPS, internet systems, and electronics would fail instantly. America would be thrown into chaos. But here's the part most people don't know. Modern researchers warn that the sun produces massive flares like this every 150 to 200 years. And the Carrington Event? It happened 166 years ago, which means we're overdue. NASA quietly confirmed that even a slightly weaker solar storm nearly hit Earth in 2012, but missed us by just 9 days. If it had struck, America would have been thrown into darkness. No phones, no internet, no GPS, electric grids collapsing, planes grounded, hospitals failing, billions of dollars lost in minutes. Some scientists estimate recovery would take 20 years. So the question isn't if it will happen again, it's when. The night America's sky turned blood red in 1859 wasn't just a strange moment in history. It was a warning, one we've ignored for a century. This was just one forgotten American disaster. Want to hear about the next hidden American tragedy? Hit subscribe, because next week, the story gets even stranger and far more dangerous.